Virgin.
Broadcasting from the iconic 299 Queen Street West.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages,
Please welcome
Virgin Mornings
Love the Mornings.
with Adam Wilde, TJ, and Jax.
Very fun, isn't it?
Okay, let's go.
Rainy night.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
Holy. Jax,
Look
you
at
got
that
woken
rain
up,
go.
You got woken up by the thunder?
Yeah, it was like right over my house. It didn't stop from, I would say, 7:30 p.m. until when I left the house this morning. Like, it was
Yeah.
still thundering when I left.
I was a little sad. I feel like, a really good, I love a good
Yeah.
thunderstorm. Love a good thunderstorm.
Get
Assuming
cheated.
everybody's okay. I feel like you get cheated when it's overnight, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I would like a daytime thunderstorm that rocks this hard.
Nice afternoon thunderstorm to just make you get in your feelings.
100%. Yeah, sure. Getting your feelings?
yeah, I'm the only one with feelings.
Hey, about 2 hours from right now, exactly 2 hours from right now at 8 o'clock, we have 5K a day. Now, we're going to call our first winner. That's exciting.
$5,000 on a rainy day.
You're going to know what it feels like to win 5K a day. If you entered yesterday, that's cool. You can enter again today and enter again tomorrow. Do it until you win. 5K a day starts this morning with a big winner at 8 o'clock. Now, checking in with the crew. TJ, what's on your mind?
I just have yet another example of why it's way harder to be a dog parent than an actual child parent. Yesterday, during the torrential downpour, my stepdog Charlie still needed to be walked. So we walked her in the rain, and I just want to say...
Hard life, hey?
It's tough.
You guys have no idea. It's so hard. Especially because as the dog step parent, so I really have to earn the dog's love and trust.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting into potty training, so I won't have to walk my kid in the rain anymore.
Yeah, there you
It'd
go.
be nice.
No more in the yard for Beverly. Eh?
Jax, what about you?
I just want to give a big official congratulations to Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott because yesterday they announced with this super, you can say what you want about the Kardashians, but it's a super sweet video Kylie put on her Instagram announcing that they are expecting a little one very soon. And they're really cute parents together, so I'm actually excited for their second.
Producer Leah.
Yeah, well, just like you, TJ, I'm also in my feelings. Blues Clues, the host, Steve, gave a really touching message yesterday about why he left the show. And at the end, he said, also, you guys look great, and I'm very proud of you. And I still feel it.
I think Blues Clues Steve made it like a ton of money and is not working anymore.
No, he doesn't need to.
I don't think,
No.
He's chilling.
Yeah, exactly.
His net worth is.
And I think, remember MySpace Tom?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet
your
Tom.
first friend on
Friends
MySpace?
with him. Yeah.
He apparently, he's got like 15 Twitter followers and he just travels the world now because he sold MySpace.
Why not?
Good for him.
Made hundreds of millions of dollars.
What
and
a
now
good
he's
friend.
just, literally, he just goes and hikes and that's what he does now.
Attaboy.
What a life.
Yeah, honestly,
good-
what a life,
good
right?
life.
Good, can you be anything but happy for him?
No.
Like, that's awesome, right? A couple songs from right now. You're going to be really happy about this. Britney Spears' father is giving up. It's a big story. I'll tell you about it in 2 songs.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wilde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
So Britney Spears' father, Jamie Spears, conservator, has given up. He filed yesterday with the LA Superior Court to terminate his service as conservator, which he's been running since 2008. And I believe this may also mean the end of her conservatorship. So basically what it says is Britney is entitled to have the court now seriously consider whether this conservatorship is no longer required. And that's the petition that he has. And then it continues, to such an extent that grounds for establishment of a conservatorship may no longer exist.
So this is exciting because a few weeks ago, there was kind of rumblings about this, but we didn't know in what capacity he was going to be stepping down. Because in theory, he could have stepped down, but to the point where he appointed the next conservator, which a lot of people were speculating would have been his lawyer, and then she's in just as much trouble as she was before. But on paper, it looks like he's no longer running the conservatorship. So this is fantastic news. Like, the Free Britney thing worked.
Yes, it did, and I think the big switch in this one, I think when we look back on it, is her being able to get her own lawyer.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times in conservatorships, you can't. And I think that when she got her own lawyer and her own lawyer looked at how this was being run, part of me thinks that there potentially could be some pretty inflammatory, terrible things that come out about Jamie Spears.
Yeah.
The Britney Spears estate is only worth something like $60 million. Now, to you and I, $60 million is a lot of money. But when you consider that pop stars of her generation are closing in on $1 billion, like look at what Beyonce's been able to do with her estate, it makes you wonder because she did perfume, she did movies, she did like all sorts
Residencies.
of residencies.
Yeah.
I think she had clothing.
Yeah. She had merch lines. Yeah.
100%. So how is it that it's only at $60 million? And again, I know we're talking about obnoxious, crazy amounts of money, but what happened to that money? Where did it all go? She did Vegas residency. She did tours. Like, where did this go? And that, I think the financial impropriety is going to be the part that really they're going to go after him on. And I think he's trying to basically say, I'm stepping back from this. I did this voluntarily. And hopefully Brittany and her people don't come after me. But I think that they're going to.
And that's why, well, I don't like it because now it's his idea. And he's washing his hands clean of it. And you know what, either way, it's good that it's happening. But I hope that it doesn't stop here. I hope that these investigations continue. I hope that he's looked into. I hope, like you said, all of the assets are investigated. Because, cool, he's stepping down. But the damage that he has done over close to 2 decades is it's going to be long lasting.
And the importance of what this does for conservatorships in the future.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people were saying, oh, who cares? She's a celebrity. Well, no, she's somebody with means that can actually affect change.
Yep.
So this is a big deal. Because not all conservatorships are for a good thing. This is obviously a really heightened, elevated case of this, but there are situations where people are abused through these things.
Oh, yeah.
And if this brings light to that, and it's something, we've talked before about how difficult it was for her to get out of this.
Yeah.
This is over years of her years. It's been a year of her really in the court.
the New York Times thing came out a year and a half ago now.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that there were efforts before.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So, and it's just one of those things where I think at a certain point you feel hopeless.
It's important stuff, man.
Oh, yeah, 100%. So it'd be very, very interesting to see what happens. This is not over. It just means that the conservatorship part might be over. What comes out about Jamie Spears is going to be extremely interesting. And I think they need to do a follow-up documentary on how life really was.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the interview with Brittany when she can finally speak
Brittany.
openly, right?
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wilde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Toronto raccoons have crashed a bachelorette party, eating all the candy male appendages, shall we say. I was reading the story in Blog TO about a Beaches resident, your neighborhood, Adam, named Kelly. It was a bachelorette party in the Beaches. It was a super campy themed party with certain shaped everything.
Okay.
There was a certain shaped piñata and bat,
yes.
and it was filled with certain shaped lollipops, suckers, and gummies.
Okay.
Kelly says immediately after they broke the piñata that was shaped like you-know-what, some uninvited guests arrived to, quote, help the ladies collect all their candy off the ground. She said, we hadn't even picked half the candy up when 4 big fat raccoons showed up, and we were stuck on the deck for the rest of the night because they set up camp in the yard and just gorged themselves on the shaped candies for the rest of the evening.
D-candies. Those raccoons are pushy, man.
They are. They don't mess around.
Those helping little hands.
Yeah.
I don't like that one
They got thumbs. They can hold a knife if they really put their mind to it.
You know, think about going to work early too. Like if you're up early right now in your car, how many times have you stepped out of your house and then there's several rustling bushes and that sort of thing, and it's because it's big fat raccoons running up running away from you, and you're like, how many of these are here? There's so many of them.
There are more raccoons than people, I hear.
I'm sure.
There are.
I'm sure there is. They have an underground network of tunnels where they all feed each other piñatas.
Yeah.
They're in the shape of male appendages.
That's right.
So was there any conclusion to the story other than they ate and left, or
Sounds like that's it.
it's the worst kind of party crasher?
I get too close to them.
Yeah?
I find them really cute. There's a bunch on my deck. There's a family, and I get too close.
They're cute,
Yeah.
for sure.
They are.
They're not cute if you touch them, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's the occasional raccoon on TikTok who's like, yeah, we found this baby raccoon and we raised it. Okay, that raccoon's nice.
Yeah.
But then the wild raccoons,
What will happen?
they don't.
It'll rip your face off.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen? Have you seen their paws?
Okay.
Have you seen a green bin after a raccoon's tried to get into it?
No.
Okay.
That's gonna be my body.
Yes.
So it's
It will.
you remember the mummy, the inside of the tomb when there's nail marks. That's what it looks like.
No, I
Mummy
don't
reference.
remember that.
You never
movie.
saw the Mummy with Brendan Fraser?
Yeah, but I can't recall what the inside of the tomb looks
Okay,
like.
well, you know what? They're talking about the nail marks. I don't know. Okay, fine. Fine. Listen, I am a Brendan Fraser fan.
I know,
Good.
And a
buddy.
stan.
Yeah.
And it was like raccoons.
There's many of you, isn't there?
It's Virgin Radio.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wilde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
10 things you got to stop doing on dating apps right now. You might not even know that you're doing them wrong. Because some of these things you're like, oh, really? Some of them are a bit stupid.
Oh, this makes me nervous. I was bad for this on when I
here's
was
the thing
doing it.
with dating apps. Even though things are self-evidently stupid, people still do them all the time, right?
Sure.
So this is why this list is important. And even if it doesn't apply to you, if your friend is a silly person on dating apps, maybe show them this. So number 1, stop pretending to be someone you're not. Any kind of fakery means relationships are set up to fail. I will give you a for instance on this.
Okay.
I was told by a woman I was dating, this was a while ago, but it still happened, that her father was a chef and her brother was a sponsored skateboarder.
Oh, cool.
Her father was a trained chef, but no longer worked in the culinary industry at all.
Okay.
Like, at all. And her brother worked for a skate shop. Just like worked for the local skate shop.
So
and he was in one thing where they sponsored.
You were lied to completely.
Basically, completely lied to, yes.
Well, catfish.
Yeah.
I was told
Don't do
women I
that.
was 6 feet, but I'm actually 5'11", 3/4, so I'm a
Well,
liar too.
Well, but with the hair poofed up the way you got it.
That's what
now
my
you're 6
theory
feet.
was.
Yeah, there you go. Number 2, looking for someone perfect. Stop it. Stop looking for someone perfect. It doesn't exist.
You're not going to find them on Tinder usually anyways.
They're locked down long ago.
Number 3, being unrealistic about the lengthy list of qualities that a match needs to have. Well, they gotta have blue eyes, they gotta have thick eyebrows, want a strong jawline.
No Geminis.
Yeah, what is it with Geminis? There's
know,
people
people hate
who literally
Geminis.
will write that. It's like, I'm sorry, no Geminis.
Geminis can be a lot.
Yeah.
My daughter's a Gemini. She's pretty cool.
Everly's perfect.
Okay.
She's the only good Gemini.
The next one, playing with people's emotions online. It's unfair and disrespectful, according to dating experts. If you connect with someone who is not right, be honest. And, this is a very Jack's quote, be gentle.
No, don't do that.
I was everything that I'm not on dating apps. Like I wasn't gentle. I was
You
just like
guys-
slow ghost, and I did not play by the rules.
When I was on it, it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
You guys were like, you don't know these people anything.
yeah.
No, man.
Holy smokes.
I get
Dating
saucy.
is a lawless wasteland out there. It's
Yeah.
like a post-apocalyptic
It
world.
is.
You know.
Stop expecting instant results. If you go on, if you're looking for validation from somebody, if you're on the app and you're looking for someone to tell you you're hot or you're great or you're cool or they really like you, stop expecting that. You're going to be let down. Nobody's
That's
doing
what
that.
it's for, right?
No, I don't think it is. I think it's for like meeting somebody and making a connection.
Yeah,
And you don't need
yeah.
like instant compliments.
It'd be nice if
Okay.
you got them though, right?
Jax is looking at like, I got lots of compliments. I didn't get any compliments.
Nah, I got none. I always thought that my algorithm was broken though, because I didn't get a lot of matches.
Oh,
either.
men not getting enough compliments on the net.
Giving up too easily. Now this one I don't quite get. They're saying now. I think maybe they mean giving up on the app too
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
Because I was several times ready to and did delete Bumble and Hinge
And how quickly did you re-download it?
within the week.
But that's all part of the game.
Right? You're like, oh, I'm done with this.
I'm done with
deleting it."
this, and then it's Friday night. You got nothing else
yeah,
to do.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Swipe,
swiping.
swipe.
Yeah.
I could watch this bad Netflix movie, or
Yeah. Try and smooch.
not responding to messages. You got to stop doing that. It's rude and inconsiderate. And all you have to say is, I'm not interested. Now, if you're like me, personally, you just unmatch the person if you don't feel like responding.
Yeah.
Which I did with several people. There's a few people that made like, I don't know why it turned me off so much, but I was talking to this one person and she said, oh, pandemic divorce? Because I said that I had a kid. And that was her opening line.
Get out of here.
And I was like, I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna
bye-bye.
have to-
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna
unmatch
have to-
her.
Yeah,
That's so rude.
To this day, I don't know why it's rude. It just felt rude.
Yeah.
It just felt abrupt.
Felt like there was some stank in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll disagree with this list and those two. Like, there's two on there that it's like you don't owe anybody anything. If you're uncomfortable, just unmatch them. Get out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the next ones are taking it all too seriously. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Seeing it as a destination, not a journey. You
yes.
don't look at it as like I'm gonna find my partner forever.
Drives me nuts. I had that uncle that used to say, if you try and rush your way through life, you only get to the end quicker. And when they would say it like once a day.
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
no, I just want this macaroni to heat up faster.
And lastly, not being clear on what you want.
Yes,
as in, do you want
be
piping
clear.
hot macaroni or do you want somewhat hot macaroni? It's very important.
Lukewarm.
Depends if I'm drunk.
Virgin Mornings.
With what's trending.
And this is what's trending right now.
Britney Spears' father has finally called it quits as Britney's conservator. According to documents, Jamie, 69, filed paperwork with the LA Superior Court yesterday to terminate his service as conservator of her estate, which he's been running since 2008. The petition comes 1 month after he filed court documents asking a judge to deny Britney's petition to suspend or remove him as conservator. This isn't officially done yet, but it seems like good news for the Free Britney movement. We spend 100 days of our lives deciding just what to watch on television.
I can see it.
A sample of 2,000 adults show that people typically switch to 8 different TV channels when choosing a program. I don't know if that counts as streaming services as well. But what we spend the most time on is the genre. 41% of us are trying to figure that out. The actors, 37%. The length of the film or series. And those are the top 3.
I always just let the other person pick because I can't handle the pressure of picking a bad show.
Yeah.
If I pick a bad show and the show is bad, then I feel terrible about it. And so I just say, you know what? You pick, and I'll just watch.
I'm bad for it. I'll start something, and then like 10 minutes, and I'll be like, nah, it's not for me. So I waste more time just going into shows a little bit and then starting again.
At least you try.
Yeah. Val and I do that too.
Participation.
We go in blind and just see how the first 10 minutes go. A lot of misses. A lot of misses on Netflix. Don't stay in an Airbnb after Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly have stayed there.
Oh, no.
There's this photo that everyone's talking about right now. Megan posted with the caption that says, "When I tell you that this table at this Airbnb saw some things," to which MGK commented, "I'm really glad that's not our table anymore."
Oh,
and then he
God.
deleted this comment.
They're the worst. Sorry. I know that you guys are fascinated by them, but they're the
I'm
worst.
absolutely taken by these two.
I just can't.
I want more.
They're like that yucky couple at a party.
That's why I love it.
No,
give me
it's a
yucky
mess.
couple. Give me couple making out in the corner.
No, they're like
Yeah.
Yeah,
While
and
I
who are
watch.
just obsessed
they're
with
like
each
at
other.
your house party, but they're in your bedroom.
Yeah,
like they're that
yeah,
couple,
yeah.
like having sex
Oh,
in your bed.
that's why I'm
I
fascinated.
hate it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hate it. They're gross.
I mean, there's a worse couple that could have sex in your bedroom.
yeah,
Machine
that's
Gun
fair.
Kelly and
That's
Megan
fair.
Fox. That's what's trending on TV.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wilde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Yes.
I don't.
I don't know why I said it like that. Yes.
Yes.
I've been known to sleep naked. I would say I sleep naked more than I don't sleep naked.
Okay.
You also like to sleepwalk and eat, so it just kind of adds
So you
some more to the
sleepwalk and
picture.
eat naked
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I eat my peanut butter in the night naked.
and cheese.
Yeah, I have a sleepwalking problem. It's not funny.
I used to not, and now I'm leaning more towards it because I'm so hot. I'm somebody that just runs hot
Yes.
all the time.
Yeah.
So for me, it's sort of like it's in the middle of the summer, like when it was a couple weeks ago in August when it was super
Yeah.
hot.
Oh, you're
I was
definitely naked.
dying.
Yeah.
Even with AC, I was dying. It was crazy. Now,
I have jammies.
okay, so TJ's got jams.
Jamalama ding dongs.
According to a Detroit-based physician on TikTok, and I can't run this because he says like words that we can't use on the radio. He said you should never sleep completely naked.
Why?
What do you think is the most important article of clothing you must have
Underwear.
when
I
sleeping?
know it.
I would agree with Jax. It would be underwear.
Now, why would you have to wear underwear?
Keeps your bits together.
Well, there's that.
A shield. A shield. Yeah, a shield.
Exactly. That's
Especially
a great way
for
to put
women,
it.
yeah.
So he said the average person
Oh,
passes
God.
gas 15 to 25 times a day, and a lot of this can happen while you're sleeping.
Really?
Scientific study proved that every time you pass gas, you are emitting things.
Oh, God.
You can imagine what those things might be.
Okay.
So while you're not really aware that you're doing it, you should have underwear because they found that underwear that is tight fitting. We're not talking about boxers. We're talking about like, tighty whities, boxer briefs, whatever it is you use.
Okay.
I'm a boxer briefs guy, so this applies to me. It contains the contagion 100% of the time.
Keeping it in. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And if you don't use that, the contagion gets out and poisons your house.
Well, what they're saying is you should wash your sheets a lot if you're sleeping naked.
You should wash your sheets a lot anyways.
Well,
but-
most people are like, I would say once a week. I would hope.
Yes,
Pretty
absolutely.
good with that.
Yeah,
aren't you?
they're
Okay.
saying it
Yeah, I
would have
wash
to be
them once or
more,
twice a week.
more than that. So for the environment, do your underwear instead. Wear your underwear. That's all they're asking.
I thought this was going to be a lot more scary, but you know what?
What were you
That is-
expecting?
yeah, I can't
Yeah,
go-
what were you expecting?
I don't know.
What could be worse than this? It's still pretty bad.
Oh, this is awful, but I was expecting like creatures of the night or something.
Oh, that too. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, maybe at your house.
Virgin Mornings with Adam Wilde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
It either happened for you yesterday, it'll happen today or tomorrow, but it's happened. And it does bring back some memories. Again, Monday this week, Labor Day, I was feeling like that preschool
Yeah.
sort of jittery.
Getting
I
it in
always
your
do.
chest.
Yeah, 33 years old, I still feel like
The
that.
anxiety, it's real.
And when you go back and you look at some of your pictures, do you not just want to cry at some of the fashion choices you made?
Yes.
Can you describe for me your worst fashion choice?
I can.
Okay, all right.
I know it's easy to go with grade 9, and I mentioned yesterday how grade 9 I basically wore just like a brown suit, brown pants, brown shirt, brown shoes, bad hair.
Tonal.
But I don't think, like, I didn't know any better. But by grade 10, grade 11, that was the worst I've looked in fashion. Because I knew better.
Yeah.
And I still did things wrong.
did it.
I had a really bad faux hawk.
Yeah.
Oh!
And I would do the thing where, like, it would go meet in the middle, but instead of thickening it out in the top to, like, kind of give you some volume, it would just be very, like, it would, like, meet right in the middle, like a spike. And every once in a while, when I would get a fancy boy haircut, I called it, I would do the mohawk all the way back.
Cool.
I was also wearing...
Cool. Awesome.
I was wearing a lot of Aeropostale, but it was hand-me-down Aeropostale shirts that were from my friend Zach, and so they were a little bit too big. And I didn't understand what size of jean to wear or fit, so they were all boot cut. And finally...
Yeah, if you're wearing boot cut with running shoes, it's a bit of an awkward
It's a hard
look.
look.
A good look.
It's a hard look.
Yeah. And my winter jacket was a Brampton Transit jacket because my dad and my brother worked there. And I was like, well, why get a winter coat when I can just wear this one?
You know what? That's kind of
Gotta
cool,
stay
actually.
warm.
I honestly think nowadays you probably that's like a cool jacket.
I would have had a really good look going.
Vintage.
I would wear my parents. My parents worked at the CBC as salespeople in the television.
Yeah.
So I wear like CBC jackets from time to time, where I'd wear like a Chum FM shirt that my mom got from the promo department.
Cool guy.
But
alert,
I know, right? Jax, what about you?
Well, guys, I was a punk.
Oh,
I was a punk in grade 10. I, hadn't really been in any punk shows. Didn't listen to a lot of punk music, but I felt like a punk. And I would wear, like, knee-high socks that were striped because I was different. And then I would wear skirts that I sewed spikes into them.
Oh, yeah.
And then my mother hated everything I wore to school. And then I would wear a tank top, but it was kind of like ripped, not from doing anything strenuous, just because I ripped it myself. And then I would have my Vans on, but they were like the Vans that like you could put rainbow laces in, like they were a bit thicker, like not the Vans now. You know those old
High top
Vans?
or low top? Sure.
Low top.
Okay.
And then, TJ, I don't want to like one-up you, but I also had a mohawk. And it's hard to have a mohawk when your hair is down. This is like one of the only times my hair was long. I had hair down to my shoulders, but I would put, do you guys know that like orange can of Murray's pomade? I would put that in my hair, and I had like 3.
Did you have Liberty
the
Spikes?
Yeah,
What's
the Liberty
that?
Spikes.
Liberty Spikes.
Liberty Spikes, but my hair was so long that they would just kind of flop by like second period. I looked like a mess.
I was I love this from Newmarket. The worst fashion choice boys did was the Hollister T-shirt with the pop collar.
Oh,
remember they did the
gross.
double pop collars too?
Yes.
You wear a golf shirt over a golf shirt and double pop it.
You look like a jerk.
And then the white puka shell necklaces, but which, by the way, I had a puka shell necklace in like grade 10, but then I transformed into being a rock guy.
Yeah, you were a rocker in high school, right?
And
Talk
a hard
about
rock
the pants.
guy, not punk. Well, so here's the worst. Okay, I wore jeans to prom. This is my worst look.
Oh,
and I posted it on my Instagram. You
unique.
can check it out if you want. It had to do with the fact that I was partying too much in grade 12 and then eating a lot of late night McDonald's and putting on some pounds. And so dress pants didn't fit because my pockets would flare.
Oh, yes.
So my mom's like, well, I guess you should just wear jeans. So I wore jeans to prom, and my friends have never let me forget it. And I look at that picture now, and I'm like, I want to kick my own ass. Like, it's so bad. It's such a bad look, and I felt so bad for my prom date, who was such a sweet, nice person.
You didn't deserve
was like
her.
the smartest
No,
girl in
didn't
school,
deserve her.
and I'm out there just looking like a tool. It was just the worst. But
You could have just said,
you're looking at it right now, aren't you, TJ?
Yeah, I'm also sorry. We also just got another text from the 226. This one's a bit more up to date, but it's pretty true.
I like it.
The bench jackets with the popped collar.
bench jacket.
And
I
it
had
said
a bench
bench.
jacket.
I
still have one, yeah.
Yeah, did you pop the collar so everyone saw?
I did.
Saw
You know what?
bench on it?
Actually, fun story, and producer Leo will remember this. Back in the day, Virgin Radio had bench jackets.
What?
No way.
And I
Really?
still have them. We all the promo staff and myself and like all the on-air staff got bench Virgin Radio jackets, and I still have
TJ
them.
and I are over here with hoodies.
Yeah.
That we had to buy
They were
ourselves.
pretty cool though, right?
I wear them every day.
That's right.
Not only for street team, but like on the regular day.
Yeah,
Cool.
I have a couple of them still at home. I can't get rid of them, even though I'll never wear them. But
How's
they're-
it feel that I had a faux hawk when you were probably wearing that jacket?
I know. I feel old. This is how I feel. Now, 416-872-9999, 999 to text. Please tell us this. Your worst high school fit. What was it? It's 99.9 Virgin Radio.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wilde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Listen, they say with fashion, as a fashionable guy, they say with fashion that as long as you feel comfortable and confident, you can pretty much pull everything off.
Absolutely.
They never said that about your high school, though. Even though you felt comfortable and confident in whatever you were wearing, perhaps it...
confident.
Yeah,
too confident.
It's
Yeah,
like
too
you're holding
confident.
this too hard.
Yeah.
And we want to know about your worst high school fit. TJ, what are the texts saying?
From the 416, you guys remember mod robes?
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't get enough of those.
Jax. I know Jax wore them. I know you
I
did.
had yellow mod robes.
Yes!
I had yellow mod robes, and they stain very easily, let me tell
Mod
you.
robes were like a fabric pant.
They were fabric pants. You could get them from West 49, and they were way too expensive for just essentially being fabric pants. And they came in all sorts of different
And if
colors.
you sat on the ground with them, you'd have like the dirt would get into the fabric, and so you'd have these people with mod robes walking around with like dirty bums basically
It's
everywhere.
disgusting, yeah.
Oh, these.
Yeah.
Actually, it's funny you bring up mod robes, too, because somebody said in high school, I was at a Catholic school, so I had a uniform, but every time we had our dress down days, I would wear my mod robe pants and a Gap hoodie.
Yeah.
I had all the colors, even the fleece pants, too.
Yeah.
Another one from the 289 had a little punk face, arm warmers, vest and tie with thin black eyeliner and colorful eyeshadow. Thank God I don't have pictures for evidence. Was not a style for me.
What was it with, and I don't know if this has continued beyond, but for some reason, Jax and I's generation, if you're in your early 30s, that's you, had a real fascination with blue sparkly eyeshadow.
So here's the thing I also want to ask for the ladies and folks of our generation is, does anybody else remember caboodles? Do you remember the colored mascara?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, because
remember
that would pair well
the commercials
with
for it.
that would pair well with your blue eyeshadow, and then you could put on green mascara, like looking rough. Yeah, I want to know if anybody else remembers caboodles.
Another text from the 289. At one point, I would wear a star sticker beside the corner of my eye.
Oh yeah.
From 416, yellow and black plaid clown pants,
Oh,
yellow
yeah.
McDonald's t-shirt, and a yellow bucket hat.
Oh,
I
baby.
thrifted
Punk.
all of it.
Punk,
You get what you give,
punk,
baby.
punk.
That's from our friend Mackenzie.
The something I want more men especially to admit to is dippity-doo. Do you remember the dippity-doo hair stuff?
dippity-doo. I remember
So
this.
you-
I can smell it right now.
Yeah, so you'd have, there was like 6 or 7 colors of it.
Yeah.
And it literally is axle grease. And when you did the flip up, so you had
I remember
the
this.
frosted tips and then you flipped it up.
Yeah.
And the dippity-doo would hold it in place.
Get that 7 hold.
But
yeah.
it wouldn't hold like it looked like natural hair.
No.
It looked like you were like Woody from Toy Story. Like it was plastic
It was
hair.
crust. It was crust.
But that was
yeah.
really
It
in.
was disgusting. Oh God.
Max in the 905 says, to my grad, I wore dress pants and dress shirt, tie, but then it was too cool to wear dress shoes, so I wore bright yellow runners.
Yeah.
Oh.
How about Juicy Couture pants with Juicy written across the butt?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Those
those
are
I
funny.
remember those. Jax, did you have Juicy Couture pants?
No, I was too big for them. I couldn't fit in them. I was a big girl.
Babe, I was there with you. I was too big for dress pants at prom.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, same.
Shut up, TJ. Skinny boy over there.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wilde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Serious question. Your partner asks you to work out with them. Do you say yes? Or do you try to find a way out of it? So you say yes initially, but then you're like, oh, I'm busy that month.
Yeah.
TJ's facing this. Yeah, this is a new relationship thing, right?
TJ's a gym guy now.
People who
Gym
are
rat.
10 years into a relationship know the answer to whether or not their partner wants to work out with them. If you're in a newer relationship, you're living together, you don't know that answer yet. TJ?
Yeah, Val and I are a year and a half in, and I recently started working out, which I can't say without Jax laughing.
No, I'm
Um,
supporting.
So
I think she's laughing about the fact that you drink Ensure.
Yeah.
yeah, it's Protein Plus. And anyway, so Val and I were on the walk yesterday, and she was talking, and she's like, I just think it'd be a lot of fun if you and I started going to the gym together. Like, there are those group classes you can do. They're high-intensity workouts. They're
Yeah,
about an
hit
hour
classes.
long.
They're incredible.
Yeah. And she really wants to do one with me. And Val, I should mention, is incredibly athletic.
Yeah.
She works out all the time.
Okay, so this is what it is.
And I just know I'm going to embarrass myself in front of her. And we've been together a year and a half, and I still don't think I'm at the phase where I can embarrass myself without her thinking I could do better.
I don't think you need
Yeah.
I don't think you need her to see you in that position.
What?
No, I agree.
Like,
Plus-
I feel like and I've always felt like this. Sometimes just working out alone is better.
I think that you're giving her too hard of a time. I think that if she wants to work out with you, she's your partner. She's going to accept you in whatever condition you are.
Yeah, and I also think that we live in the 200 square foot apartment, and maybe her having an hour away from me wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
So that's what it is. That's what it is. So don't blame it on, I don't want her to see me vulnerable. You just want a minute away from her.
No, it's not that at all.
But do you want to work out by yourself? Would you prefer to work out by yourself?
I would prefer to do anything by myself.
Jax and Michelle work out at F45.
Yeah,
I went by myself naturally to F45 with Jax and Michelle. I haven't been back yet because they tore me up and it was amazing.
Yeah.
But I have to say, I respect the fact that Jax and Michelle do it because it's a really nice kind of couples thing.
Yeah.
But I also would ask if you would run into this situation. Here it is from Oshawa. I've been with my fiance for 7.5 years, and I still force myself to work out with him. But when I do, it's always to impress him, and then I can't walk for 5 days every single time.
So here's the thing: is that Michelle probably doesn't want to work out with me. I love working out with her, and it's because of that exact reason. Is because I want to impress her, so I go harder.
Okay.
And it's like actually it's like taking pre-workout.
So
you're just terrified to embarrass yourself.
And that's my worry, is that's kind of why I accidentally signed up for a personal trainer, not realizing how expensive it is, and that ended after 5 classes. But my initial goal was do that for a little bit, build a base of athleticism, and then I could start to go to these classes and not embarrass myself in front of strangers. And now you add Val into the mix, and it's like, okay, if
she
embarrassing
loves you,
yourself in
though.
front of strangers is one thing, but like if I want to get a smooch after, it's going to be a hard issue. She sees I can't do a push-up, I'm screwed.
Have you ever worked out with somebody who is like completely unfocused and is really annoying working out? Because I don't think you want to find out your partner's that either.
Yes, I have. I've had an ex like that, and it wasn't fun.
So here it is, 416-872-9999, 999 to text. Do you work out with your partner? Should you work out with your partner? What should TJ do here? Give us a shout. It's Doja Cat in the weekend.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wilde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
TJ is concerned about a question his girlfriend asked him, which is, hey, you want to work out together? And I don't even think it was phrased that way. It was, we should work out together.
Yeah, it was more of a, this is what's happening next.
How do you feel about that?
Thrilled. Can't wait. My favorite part about it is how it's going to happen. And then we're both going to be there. And she's going to see me struggle.
So is that what it is? You're nervous of her seeing you work out?
Yeah, because I struggle, man. Like, I have a really, really hard time working out. It's weird because I love sports, and I play quite a bit of sports when I can, but working out, I can't do a push-up. I can't do a pull-up without 7 elastics around my ankles and some guy yelling in my face.
Yeah, that's good.
And all of a sudden, Val's going to be there and see the man that she's with. She's tethered to financially for a lifetime.
What are the text messages saying?
From the 705, I think it's definitely a lesbian thing to do everything together, LOL.
That's true. I mean, that's fact.
My girlfriend and I go to the gym together, but work out separately, and that seems to be the best way for us. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's cute. You can get coffee after, hang out.
Someone else says from the 416, oh my God, no, I work out alone. I need a break.
That's funny.
That's a good one. From the 905, my boyfriend and I have been together for 2 years, and we really enjoy working out together. It was a bonding thing for us during COVID when everything was closed. We'd go to the park and work out together.
Yeah.
That's another discussion for another day, working out in the park. This one from Bancroft. If you and your couple are sexually active at least a couple times a week, I would say that's enough time working out with each other. Let her have her time at the gym alone. And last one here from the 289. I think you should go to the gym at least once, give it a try, and if it doesn't work, don't do it again. You've already been in a relationship for a year now. I don't think she's leaving you anytime soon.
Yeah, give it a try. Give it a try. Give it a try. Give it a try. It's a bonding experience.
Yes. She's seen you in maybe not the best lights from time to time, as everyone does.
Yeah.
Like when?
So, okay, I don't know, but I'm just saying, not everybody looks great, once you live together all the time.
I've crunched the numbers, I've read the text, and I've come to this conclusion. It's a hard maybe.
It's a hard maybe. Okay, you let us know then.
I will.
Virgin Mornings.
With what's trending.
And this is what's trending right now.
Britney Spears' father, Jamie, has finally called it quits as her conservator. According to documents, he filed paperwork with the L.A. Superior Court yesterday to terminate his services as conservator of the pop star's estate, which he's been running since 2008. The petition comes 1 month after he filed other court documents asking a judge to deny Britney's petition to suspend and remove him as conservator. It's still kind of up in the air if this means the conservatorship is completely up and no one else is going to be in charge of her estate, or if someone else is going to be appointed to it. But it still is good news in the Free Britney movement. We spend 100 days of our lives trying to decide what to watch on the television. A sample of 2,000 adults show that people typically switch to 8 different TV channels when choosing a program. I don't believe this relates to streaming services where it's all just there, but let's just play the fun game of people still have cable. What do you spend the most time on trying to decide? The genre is number 1, the actors number 2, and the length of the film or show is number 3.
Okay, fair.
Don't stay at any Airbnb that Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly have stayed at. Megan Fox posted the photo on Instagram with the caption, "When I tell you that this table at this Airbnb saw some things," to which MGK commented, "I'm really glad that's not their table anymore."
Ew,
and
guys.
since they did that, everyone on the internet went, "Oh, gross," forgetting that it's MGK and Megan Fox.
You know that messy couple? That's them.
They give me serious Pam and Tommy vibes. Like Pamela Anderson, Tommy Lee.
It's not going to end well. It's a mess.
No, of course not. That's why they're so fascinating.
No,
and they love a spectacle. The two of them love to draw attention to themselves. That's why they posted the photo, and that's why he commented. And I think, listen, maybe it's wrong, but I kind of want to give them the attention that they deserve.
I don't want to. No, absolutely
because
not.
I am fascinated by these two, and I think when this blows up, it's going to be supernova.
I think they're truly in love, and they're not going to break up.
No.
Allow me to be the optimist on the show.
Okay,
Yikes.
TJ.
Yikes.
That's what's trending on TJ.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wilde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Some good news before we get into this. Billy Bishop Airport is reopening.
Yay!
Oh, cool.
Porter and Air Canada will resume flights out of there here pretty soon, so that's pretty good. That it's been closed basically since the beginning of the pandemic. So
Best airport there is, man.
Does that mean the cookies are back?
Yeah, the cookies are
I
back.
think they got rid of the airport cookies before the pandemic, and which I loved.
Close
Billy
it again.
Bishop is the greatest thing that's ever happened to flight. The only problem is whenever you try to fly anywhere, and it always takes you to the alternate airport somewhere else, and you're like, I am 45 minutes outside of town.
But they even made the underground tunnel and everything
Yeah,
for it, like
it's
under
pretty
under
cool.
the water.
Oh, man.
a shame.
Now, in the meantime, let's talk about the 10 mistakes you're probably making on dating apps. Starting with number 1, pretending to be someone you're not. As in pretending to be 6'2" when you're really only 5'10". 5'11", TJ.
I rounded up a little bit. I said I was 6 feet. I'm actually 5'11", 3/4.
You're long. You
but
can't tell.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
long. I
long.
got high hips. You'd never know the difference.
The next 2, looking for someone perfect and being unrealistic. As in, you're looking for someone perfect and someone who matches all the things on your list. Well, they got to have blue hair and blue eyes and blue everything.
Geminis swipe right. Am I right?
I've seen that.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Jax?
Geminis can... I know that your daughter Everly's a Gemini, so I don't want to say it, but Geminis can be known to be two-faced, according to astrology.
Playing with other people's emotions. What they say is online dating, basically, it's disrespectful to get someone emotionally involved over messaging
Yes.
and say you have feelings when you don't.
Yes.
Or say you have feelings and then, when that goes away, because inevitably, because this is how it works, somebody better comes along and then leave that person just kind of on red,
Feelings are bound to change. Just communicate when they do.
Okay, but there is a part of that where, like, you got to kind of be able to read a hint, right? Like, if somebody's not getting back to you, at what point are you going to be like, I wonder what's going on?
Yeah,
And, like,
yeah,
you
you
need
just
to
let it go.
know.
If your
It's
gut says you're
2021. Ghosting's
ghosted,
not this, like,
yeah.
abnormal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're basically, put it this way, if you're contacting us to be unghosted,
Yeah.
you may be,
Which I hear will be back soon.
it will be. Expecting instant results and giving up too easily are the next 2. Instant results as in I'm going to find somebody within a week. Giving up too easily as in I can't stand it, everybody sucks and I'm deleting the app, which we have all done.
Oh, yes.
This is one of the worst ones, not responding to messages. So let's say, and this one kills me. I remember I matched with a couple people last summer on Bumble, and in Bumble, women make the first, they talk first,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, oh, hey, what's up? Or it'd be like super like, hey, sexy, what's going on? I'd be like, okay.
Hey.
And right back and say, instantly I'm put off by that. But I'm like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
How's
Nothing.
your weekend?
And then nothing forever. It's like
Good.
they just,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
That's what you get. I become the worst version of myself online. Like, I just don't get back to messages, and I like getting back to messages, but online dating, not a chance.
Taking it all too seriously is the next one. It's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to leave you drained and despondent, according to this dating expert. So just let it go.
Yeah.
Seeing it as a destination, not a journey. So you want to download Hinge.
Yeah.
And then you want to find the person you're going to marry.
White picket fence.
No, it doesn't work.
It happens once in a while, but not very common. Yeah.
Yeah. And the last one is not being clear on what you want. So if you don't know what you want, how can you expect that a person who you match with should know what you want?
That's fair. Sometimes you don't know what you want until you see the person, right?
Yeah.
There are some times where you meet someone and you hang out with them a couple times and you go, you know what?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want a relationship with this person that extends more than an evening or two.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. And the thing is, just be clear to that person.
Exactly. Just communicate. Communicate.
Counteroffer. Leave them hanging in the wind and then call us for ghosting.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wilde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
You shouldn't sleep naked, at least according to a doctor who's gone viral on TikTok that's got over 12 million views.
Good.
But before I tell you why, I want to take a poll. Not just of what's happening in the room, but if you're listening to this, I want to know whether you sleep naked or not and why. So TJ, are you a naked sleeper?
I sleep in jams.
What kind of jams? Are they Power Ranger jams? Or are
No, they're just straight up black, very smooth jams. And I have night shirts, which are just regular t-shirts, but they're nighttime shirts. You know the ones. You know the ones exactly. You always get them for free.
Yep.
Probably out of a case of beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you get some nighttime shirts? Jax, what about you?
Oh, I always sleep naked.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's comfy.
I feel like this is not going to bode well for Jack. Adam, you're a sweaty boy. I assume
You definitely sleep naked.
I sleep. I alternate. I used to sleep with a shirt on.
Yeah.
But I just get too hot.
Wait, shirt, no bottoms? What are you, Donald Duck?
No, I would. No, I always had bottoms. The thing I'm getting used to is the bottomless sleep. Right. That's It's still weird for me. I still struggle with it.
I'm always worried that something bad is going to happen in the middle of the night, and I'm going to have to leave the apartment. And I'm going to be nude. And the one night I sleep naked.
Especially when the fire alarm goes off at 2 a.m. Yeah.
That's a very intrusive thought.
Yeah.
That is a very intrusive thought.
Hey, producer Leah, what about you?
Okay, so sometimes nude for the most part.
Okay.
But if I'm with my partner and I'm mad at him, and I put on my clothes.
Yeah.
You're
mad.
mad.
I'm mad.
Yeah,
the clothes
Stay
are on.
away. I've got clothes on.
Yeah, you haven't earned this.
Yeah. Don't even come near this nude body.
My
like
shield.
That. So here it is. Okay, I'm not going to tell you why yet, but I want to take an actual poll of the audience. We're going to come back.
Okay.
Once we have the votes in. So are you a nude or a non-nude sleeper?
No.
Okay. Hit us up, 99999 or 416-872-9999. Nude means nothing. If you wear one article of clothing, you are a non-nude sleeper, just so we can define that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to come back and convert you completely into a non-nude sleeper. Forever and ever, amen.
Love it.
Once you hear this reasoning, I don't think you're going to be able to turn back. It's Virgin Radio with Rihanna and Jay-Z.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wilde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Do you sleep nude? You shouldn't. And when you hear the reason why, I don't think you will anymore. I think we can end it for you right now, but I did want to take a quick poll of you, when you're listening to this. Do you sleep nude or do you not sleep nude currently? In the room, by the way, we've got 2 nudes and 2 non-nudes.
Yeah. Never nudes, if you will.
So what do we got on the text?
We got a text from Carly in the 647, non-nude. Ew, I can't even imagine sleeping without jams on. I love being all warm and cozy. I also found in my travels, Adam and Jax, that the people who are nude are way more aggressive about it.
That's kind of true, yeah.
It's because we're free, okay?
Sure, but for the 647, in all caps, in 2 separate texts, nude, air it out.
Yeah. Oh,
And that's it.
Don't say it like that. You don't need to say it like that.
Jacob in the 613 says, non-nude, my stuff has to stay in place. Another text from the 905, nude, and nothing is going to change that.
Okay.
And Danielle in the 905, always nude. I dislike getting tangled in clothing and sheets. I keep a long shirt by the bed for emergencies.
Okay.
Smart way to do it.
And that's the thing, right? And now I'm nervous why you're going to say you can't. Because I have a feeling it has something to do with creatures, doesn't it?
No, it has nothing.
There was a lot of those.
A lot of people were suggesting that something would crawl into area. No, none of that.
No critters?
It has something to do with what leaves your body. And according to the doctor on TikTok, and I couldn't play the audio because he says some stuff that we can't play on the radio. You pass gas between 15 and 25 times a day. A lot of it happens at night when you're not aware. And with that gas comes other things that you can't see. And that is, for lack of a better term, gross. So the best way to handle this is to wear underwear a la tighty whities or boxer briefs, but not boxers themselves because this does not protect. They are found to filter everything out and keep it all contained.
So it just sucks it back in?
Well,
basically?
I mean, like...
Keeps it there?
Yeah. Yeah, but at least it's not all over your bed. And your partner will thank you.
Jax?
I just feel safe from the critters of the night, so like I'm okay. I'm okay.
You sound relieved.
I'm all right.
You going to continue to sleep naked then, I guess?
None of your business, my friend.
Sleepwalk naked to the fridge, have a little cheese.
Guys, you know I have a nude sleepwalking problem.
99.9 Virgin Radio.
Virgin Mornings.
With what's trending.
And this is what's trending right now.
Britney Spears' father is finally calling it quits as Britney's conservator. Jamie, according to documents, filed paperwork with the Los Angeles Superior Court yesterday to terminate his service as conservator of the pop star's estate, which he's been running since 2008. This petition comes 1 month after he filed other court documents asking a judge to deny her petition to suspend or remove him as conservator. Good. There was concerns earlier that if he did step down, would he be in charge of appointing it, or would it be the courts, or would it be Britney? So we're still waiting to see on that, but it looks like this could just be the conservatorship just going away.
That'd be great.
Which would be fantastic news for the Free Britney movement.
Hopefully they'll continue to look into him and all the bad things that he's done, though, and that this won't end here.
Yeah, this isn't it for Jamie.
Good.
Things are sticking around. Could NSYNC and Drake do a collaboration? Well, they kind of already have. A song off Drake's new album, Certified Lover Boy, called TSU, samples the iconic boy band's hit Sailing, which is, of course, a cover of Crisscross from, like, the 80s. Chris Kirkpatrick said, "It's flattering when things like this happen with us, and it doesn't happen that often." And he went on to say that a lot of people don't know I'm in the band, or I was in the band, so I was like, "Look, I'm on the new Drake album."
I'm glad that he was the spokesperson for NSYNC in this part. Like, why?
Yeah, all the people he spoke to.
To make Justin Timberlake likable again, he has to reunite with NSYNC now, right?
I think that ship is
after the Janet and Britney stuff.
Speaking of sailing, yeah, TJ's right. That
ship sailed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going back. No,
really?
Absolutely.
You wouldn't go to an NSYNC reunion tour?
No, if Justin was there, no.
Well, that would be the NSYNC reunion.
Yeah, I guess so.
You wouldn't support...
If Justin's not there, there is no NSYNC
You
reunion.
would support Chris, JC, Lance, the other guy?
JC? Oh, you already said JC. Hey, wait, who's the other guy?
Chris?
Adam Levine.
No.
I don't know. I don't even know.
Kylie Jenner confirms that she's pregnant in the super sweet Instagram post. It's a 1.5-minute long video which showed her at the doctor's appointment with Travis Scott and their little baby Stormy. Breaking the news to Kris Jenner as well. Shows her little baby bump and behind the scenes footage. This is very, very sweet. Who cares about the Jenners and Kardashians? A lot of people do.
Everybody
so just
does.
table that argument for later.
Someone's pregnant and then they're happy.
Yeah, why not be happy for people?
them.
Yeah. And that's what's trending. I'm TJ.
Thank you, TJ.
Thanks, TJ.
You're welcome,
Guys, what should be trending in your heart is $5,000
Nice.
every single day with 99.9 Virgin Radio. The lovely Miss Shannon Burns has your next opportunity in exactly 2 songs at 10 o'clock. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.
Virgin Mornings with Adam Wilde, TJ, and Jax.